Hey guys, I'm Alena and today we are gonna learn Futur Proche in French. So let's get started. So first let's know what is Futur Proche. So Futur Proche is used to describe any action that will happen in near future or which is just going to happen. So the word future means the future and proche means near. So near future is what we do in Futur Proche. So I have taken an example over here. I'm going to play. So when I have to say this in French, I would say je vais jouer. So I'm going to play. It's an action that will happen in near future. So when I say it in French, je vais jouer. So here the verb vais, it is a conjugation of the verb aller, which means to go. So here also to go, the word go is conjugated with I. So if we also convert or translate this into English, it's I am going to play. So jouer is play and vais is the conjugation of aller. So this is how we do, and now let's learn more about this. So as I told you, when we are talking in Futur Proche, we say I am going, she is going, or you are going. So the going word in French is aller, which means to go. So that is the verb we use. So whenever we have to do Futur Proche, we have to always conjugate the verb aller. So for that, you need to properly know the conjugation. So now let's revise the conjugation of aller. It says je vais, V-A-I-S, tu vas, il va, il singular, va, then nous allons, vous allez, and il plural, vont. So you need to be very careful with the conjugation so that you don't make a mistake. So it's je vais, tu vas, il va, nous allons, vous allez, il plural, vont. So that is how you do the conjugation of aller. Now let's see how we do the Futur Proche with the help of aller. So here I have taken a verb or a sentence, je fais mes devoirs, which means I am doing my work or my homework. So here there are three rules. So with the help of these three rules, we are going to convert this sentence into Futur Proche. So the first one says to conjugate the subject with aller. So for that we need to identify the subject, which is je. So here the subject is je, and now we will conjugate it with aller. So it says, so it would be je vais. So I have conjugated it with aller and it becomes je vais. So this step is done. The next step says to identify the verb. So a verb here is fait, which means to do. So fait is the verb. So we have identified the verb. The last step says to write its infinitive form. So infinitive form is the original form of the verb fait. So right now we have conjugated with je and then written it. But the actual form of this verb was faire. So this is the infinitive form of fait. So now we have to write this verb faire without any conjugation, and then we will write the rest of the sentence as it is. And this is how we do Futur Proche. So there are three simple steps which you need to follow. So it was je fais mes devoirs. So if I have to say this in Futur Proche, I will say je vais faire mes devoirs. So the first step is to conjugate the subject with aller. For that you need to identify the subject. The subject is je, tu, il, elle, nous, vous, il, plural. So first you have to identify the subject and then conjugate it with aller. Then you have to identify the verb which is conjugated. So the verb will always be with the subject. So that would be easier for you to identify. Then once you have identified the verb, then you have to remember which actual verb was it, the infinitive form of that verb, and then you need to write it after vais or after the conjugation of aller, as it is, do not conjugate it further, and then write the rest of the sentence. Now here, why haven't we conjugated the verb faire? That is because ve, which is also a verb, the infinitive form of which is aller. So in French, when there are two verbs in a sentence, we only conjugate the verb which comes first, and the second verb we leave it in its infinitive form. So here in future proche, that is why always we only conjugate aller, and the second verb, which would be like here in faire, like here in the sentence it's faire, it could be manger, jouer, any other verb, you will keep it in its infinitive form. So that is how you do future proche. So now we are going to do the negation of future proche. So the basic rule of negation in any type of French, whether it is imperative, future proche, passé composé, the thing you need to do is add the verbs ne and pas. So these words have to be introduced in negation, and these verbs wrap around the conjugated verb. So here the conjugated verb is ve, not faire because it is in the infinitive form. So the conjugated verb is ve. So the ne pas will wrap around this way. So it would be je ne vais pas. So it would be je ne vais pas faire, as it is, and the rest of the sentence. Let's take another example. Ils vont venir en France. So here the conjugated verb is vont. It is third person plural, and venir is as it is in its infinitive form. So the ne pas will be around vont. So it would be ils ne vont pas venir, and the rest of the sentence as it is. So that is how you do negation in future proche. Now we will do the interrogation of future proche. So if you want to do interrogation with est-ce que, it is very simple. You just need to add est-ce que in front of the sentence. And if you don't know how to do future proche, how to do interrogation, you can check out this video above or in the description box. So for interrogation, if you have to do with est-ce que, just write est-ce que in front of the sentence. If you have to do inversion, so inversion is always with the conjugated verb and the subject. So it would be va, elle, voir, sa mère. But here, if you see, there is an A and an E, which are both vowels. So it is a rule in interrogation. Whenever you do inversion, so if there are two vowels coming together like this, we add a T between them so that there is a better pronunciation. So this is how you would do inversion. Va-t-elle voir sa mère. So future proche, inversion like this. And if you have to do negation in this, so you will write ne and pas over here. Be ne va-t-elle pas voir then sa mère. So the ne and pas will be around this inverted sentence, around the conjugated verb and the subject. So this is how you do interrogation with inversion and est-ce que. And to do negation with inversion, you just need to write the ne and pas around the word which you have inverted, which is the subject and the conjugated verb. Now let's do future proche with pronominal verbs. So here I have taken the pronominal verb se brosser, which means to brush. So if you remember the normal conjugation of pronominal verbs, it would be je me brosse, tu te brosses, il se brosse, nous brossons, vous brossez, il se brosse. So this is how we do the normal conjugation of pronominal verbs. So now we are doing future proche, in which we have to also add the verb aller after conjugating it. So let's see how we do that. So first we just write the subject, je. Then we write the conjugated ale. For here it's a way. Then we write the reflexive pronoun, which is me in je, tu in tu, te, il, se, nu, vu, il, se. So that reflexive pronoun will be after the conjugation of ale. And then without conjugating brose, we will write it as it is, because we have already conjugated the verb ale, so we will not conjugate brose. So next one, tu, va, te, brose. Il, elle, va, se, brosser. Nous allons nous brosser. Vous allez vous brosser. Ils, elles vont se brosser. So that is how you would do the conjugation of pronominal verb with future proche. Now if you want to do it in negative form, so as I told you, the ne and pa will always wrap around the conjugated verb. So if I say nous allons nous brosser, this would be the conjugation normal. And if I want to change it in negative form, so it would be nous n'allons pas nous brosser. So here I have not written N-E, I have written N apostrophe, because there is an vowel and there is another vowel, so it will be ne, allons, which would come like this. So whenever there are two vowels together, the first one gets cut and an apostrophe takes its place. So it would be nous n'allons pas nous brosser. Let's do it here also. Je ne vais pas me brosser. Tu ne vas pas te brosser. Il, elle ne va pas se brosser. Now we have done. Vous, it will be vous ne allez pas vous brosser. Ils, elles ne vont pas se brosser. So it would be a little bit confusing for you at the beginning, but if you practice, it would be much clearer. Now let's do this exercise, which will cover all the topics that we have studied. So the first one is il partent. So we have to convert this into a future proche in a positive form. So il partent. So partent comes from the verb partir, its infinitive form. So first step is to conjugate the subject with ale. So ils vont. Then the infinitive form of the verb, which is partir. So it would be ils vont partir. So that is how you do this. Il partent will be ils vont partir. Second one, we have to do it in negative future proche. So elle voit. So voir is from the verb voir. So first let's write it in the simple form. So elle va voir. And you have to do it in negative. So it would be elle ne va pas voir. So it would be negative. Next one, tu fais un gâteau. So let's do it in inversion. So let's first write it in a simple future proche. So it would be easier to convert it into inversion. So it would be tu vas. Faire comes from the verb faire. So it would be tu vas faire un gâteau. So now you have to invert it. So it would be vas-tu faire un gâteau. So tu fais un gâteau. So if you have to do it inversion, vas-tu faire un gâteau. Inversion with future proche. Next one, nous l'avons. So this is pronominal verb. So let's do the negation of the pronominal verb. So first conjugating it with normal form. So nous l'avons. So it would be nous allons conjugating it with aller. Then nous and levons comes from the word lever. Laver. Nous allons nous laver. So we have to do it in negative form. So it would be nous n'allons pas nous laver. So that is how you do it. Nous lavons. In future proche negative, it would be nous n'allons pas nous laver. So next one is we have to conjugate on, the subject on, with être. So on, it is not used very often. So it is like il singular, third person singular. On, we consider it as third person singular. So for the conjugation of third person singular, it would be va, and être we'll write it as it is because we do not conjugate the second verb. So that is how you do future proche. So that was all for today's video. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit the like button, share this video and subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so that you get notified every time I'm on YouTube. Also, don't forget to check the description box for free worksheet with answer keys. I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.